out with it. You might as well admit everything because I've seen the evidence with my own eyes. You can't lie to me about what you've been doing.
Huh? Oh, hey Shannon. Is everything okay? I'm not entirely sure what you're on about.
Don't try and act all innocent. I know what you and Thomas have been doing.
Me and Thomas? You mean your husband? My brother-in-law?
Yeah, I know you've been sneaking around with him, cheating on Luke with him.
Whoa. What? That's not true at all. I would never do something like that to Luke. I love him.
As if. I know you've been seeing Thomas, so you can't deny it.
That's not true in the slightest. I don't know what you've got in your head, but whatever it is, it's wrong.
So you weren't sneaking around with Thomas the other day when I saw you two together at that cafe?
Cafe?
Yeah, you know the one, the little coffee shop down the road from Thomas's work. What, got nothing to say about it now, huh? I even took a photo of you two together so I have proof.
Shannon, we told you that we were meeting there. We invited you to come with us, but you never showed up.
Well, that's the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard. I was never given an invitation. You two were clearly trying to sneak around both of your spouses' backs. I don't know what Luke might say about it to you, but as for me, I think you'll definitely be hearing from my lawyer. You're definitely going to be getting a pretty big bill for what you've done.
What?
Scared now, aren't you? Oh, and don't worry. I'll make sure your husband knows all the details too.
There's nothing to know. Besides, Luke already knows I went to see his brother the other day. It's not some big revelation or anything.
You're lying. You're just trying to cover your tracks and make it seem like you've got nothing to hide by telling me that he already knows. If I think that, then you think I won't tell him that I saw you two and that you'll get away with your cheating. Well, it's not going to work. I'm still going to tell him that I saw you cheating on him with Thomas and that you've probably done more behind his back as well.
Fine. Tell him what you want, but I think he'll be more inclined to believe and trust his wife over you.
We'll see about that.
Hey, sweetheart. Look, I'm sorry to disturb you at work. I know you're busy and all, and that you're on an important business trip, but are you able to talk at the minute?
Hey, honey, no, it's okay. You're not disturbing me at the minute. I'm on break, actually, so I'm free to talk. Is everything okay? You sound a little worried.
Well, actually, I think something weird is going on here.
Weird? What do you mean?
Well, Shannon just messaged me, spouting a bunch of nonsense and threatening me with her lawyers. She said something about me needing to pay a lot of money for what I've done to her.
What does she mean by that? What does she think you've done?
She thinks that I'm cheating on you with Thomas.
Wait, my brother?
Yeah. You know the other day when I went to see Thomas at that cafe and had a chat with him about a certain someone's birthday that's coming up?
Oh, yeah, I know about that, and yet you still won't tell me what you two have planned.
And you won't be finding out until your birthday either. Me and your brother have put a lot of effort into the surprise, and we are definitely not going to be revealing it too soon.
So, what's Shannon's problem? I mean, I swear you said that you invited her along to talk to you about it as well.
Yeah, I did, but she never showed up. Instead, she's insisting that I never told her about the plan to meet up, that it's all some massive cover-up of mine, so that she won't tell you I met with your brother, which in her mind means I'm having an affair with him. The ridiculous thing is, well, more ridiculous than the rest of this, is that she even came by the cafe just to take a photo of me and Thomas sitting at a table together and talking.
So, let me get this straight. You invited her to the coffee shop, she decided not to go with you and her husband, but instead stopped by outside and took a photo of you two together so that she could use it as evidence that you and Thomas cheated with each other?
Yep, pretty much. Crazy, right?
Definitely crazy. I've always thought that Shannon's not quite right. She always gave off a horrible feeling whenever I was around her. Like she would rather be somewhere else or talking to someone else. Like I didn't matter and the only one who mattered to her was her. You remember at her and Thomas's wedding when I was trying to talk to Thomas and to congratulate him, but Every time I tried talking to him, she would conveniently appear and take him away. It wasn't only me she did this for either.
I remember every time Thomas started talking to someone, Shannon would walk over to him and steal his attention. She'd either take him off to talk to him alone or send him off to do something for her, away from the rest of the guests. And if it was a woman he was talking to, then she shot them the dirtiest look ever. She even did it to me. I was laughing with him at something and she came over, glared at me, and took him off somewhere.
I remember, jeez, it was like she couldn't stand the thought of him talking to anyone and having a good time. But then she was off and flirting with every man she thought looked nice.
Hang on. You're right. She was flirting with a lot of men. I always thought she was just a bit tipsy and that she was being friendly. But now that I think back on it, she did seem a bit too close to some people that night, especially for a just married woman.
You don't think?
It could be. She might be trying to deflect.
I better tell Thomas then, see what he wants to do. I'm not letting my brother stay in the dark about this. As for you, B, I would feel a lot more comfortable if you were able to stay with someone whilst I'm not there. I don't know what Shannon might do, but I don't think I'd like to find out. Even if she just comes around to the house to bother you, I'd rather she not stress you out or anything like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't worry. I can stay with my parents for the remainder of the time that you're away. They won't mind.
Okay, good. I'll try and get back a bit early if I can.
Okay, well, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too. See you soon. Hey bro, you free?
Luke? Yeah, I can talk. What's up?
Okay, this is gonna sound very strange. I don't know the word for it, but basically, B just told me that Shannon messaged her today, accusing her of having an affair with you.
What?
Yeah, precisely what I thought.
Where on earth would she get an idea like that from?
Apparently, instead of joining you and B the other day at the cafe to discuss my birthday surprise, which neither of you will tell me about, she simply took a photo from outside and is claiming that it's proof that you're cheating on her.
But that's ridiculous. First of all, I don't see B in that way. She's like a sister to me. And secondly, you're my brother. I would never do anything to hurt you, especially not that.
I know, you don't have to worry about that, but with how insistent she was about you two having an affair, it did make me think whether she was trying to project something onto you.
What? Like, do you think she's having an affair with someone?
I don't want to say anything without concrete evidence, but it sounds like she was acting quite strange.
Well, to be honest, for a little while now, she's been acting odd. At home, she's taken her phone with her wherever she goes. I've also noticed that she's changed her phone's passcode, and she's been going out a lot more lately. She said that she was meeting her friend because she's going through a tough time. I didn't think much of it because no one wants to not trust their partner, but now she's done this with B, I think I might have to look into things further.
I'm sorry to bring this kind of thing to you, though. I wouldn't like thinking that my partner was being unfaithful.
I'd rather know than be kept in the dark and treated like a fool. Anyway, we don't know for sure what's happening.
You're right. Best not to make assumptions before there's proof.
Okay, then I guess I'll let you know if I find anything out.
Okay, then I'll see you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Bea, where are you? You're not at your house. So, where are you right now? It better not be with my husband.
Oh, Shannon, it's you. I'm not there at the moment, as you can see, and I won't be there for a little while.
Well, fine then. I'll just wait until you come back.
You'll be waiting a while then. I won't be back for a few days.
What? Well, where are you? We need to sort this whole thing out. You need to compensate me for having an affair with my husband. I figured you want to keep this quiet from your husband, so I haven't told him anything yet, and I won't as long as you give me what I want.
And what's that then?
Oh, I don't know. How about 20,000?
You want $20,000?
Well, it's either that or you lose your marriage. Your choice.
Wow, so we were right about you. I mean, I had my suspicions, but I hoped I was wrong, for Thomas's sake.
Huh?
We know all about what you've been doing, Shannon. You've been caught.
I don't know what you mean.
Hi, Shannon. It's Luke here. I thought I'd use Bea's phone so that all these messages could stay together. Easier that way.
Luke?
Yeah, that's right.
Well then, if you've read through these messages, you'll see how Bea has been cheating on you with your own brother. I was going to tell you, but...
But you wanted to try and extort some money out of her first? Yeah, I saw. And, by the way, I know that she hasn't been cheating on me. Unlike you with my brother.
What? What do you mean?
We know all about you and your boyfriend. Charlie, was it?
But how do you...
Well, after you started accusing Bea of having an affair with your husband, we thought that something funny was going on. And then Thomas told us how you had started to be more secretive and how you started going out more and coming home late, claiming that your friend needed help. But that was a lie, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. You're the one lying, trying to make excuses because you don't want to believe that your wife is cheating on you with your brother.
I thought you might say that. But you see, Thomas wanted to be sure of the truth, so he decided to hire a private detective to see if his suspicions were correct. Sadly for him, they were. You've been cheating on him for quite a while now, haven't you?
I can't believe he paid someone to spy on me. That's a violation of my privacy.
Well, you won't have to worry about your privacy anymore. You'll have all the privacy you want.
What do you mean?
Haven't you noticed? Thomas has gone. He's moved out and left you. I mean, I suppose you've been so caught up in yourself and your affair that you never noticed he was slowly moving his things out these last couple of days.
Oh my god. I just checked and all of his stuff is gone. But why? Why would he leave?
Because you're cheating on him?
No. He was never supposed to find out, though. I was...
Going to make him divorce you and then take as much money from him as you could? Yeah, we know. But like I said, we've got lots of evidence that you're the one who has been cheating, and any judge in their right mind would never side with you. If anything, they might even make you pay Thomas for isolation of affection, or whatever the technical term for it is. But what was it you said to my wife? You better start saving because you're in for a big bill?
But that's not fair. He was the one cheating on me. I should be the one to be given compensation.
Are you still trying to get away with that excuse? We all know it's a lie. No one is believing you. At least be mature enough to admit to what you've done and take responsibility for your despicable behavior. It's the least you owe my brother.
But I've not done anything wrong. So what if I went and had a bit of fun with someone else? It doesn't mean that I was in the wrong. It's only wrong if the man cheats on his wife.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you just said that. That's so wrong and just plain vile. Of course it counts if the woman cheats on her husband. You don't get a pass to cheat whenever you feel like it. Don't you care about how you've hurt my brother? He loved you and he trusted you. He wanted to create a life with you and spend his time having fun and simply being with the woman who he loved. And you went and threw all that away. And for what? You know what, though? Whilst I hate how it's happened, I'm glad that he's left you. I always thought that you never deserved my brother. He was much too kind and nice to be with someone so selfish and self-centered. I don't know what he saw in you, but I respected his feelings and didn't say anything when he said that he wanted to marry you. But now that he's seen what a horrible woman you are, I am glad to say that I can't wait for you to finally be gone from my family.
Wow, what a way to talk to your sister-in-law.
Actually, as of yesterday, you're my ex-sister-in-law.
What?
Thomas filed for divorce yesterday. The papers should be coming to you very soon.
But...
Oh, and he's also decided to sell his house. He said that he wanted to start fresh and use the money to get his own place. He's got people coming to look around it in a few days, so you'll have to be gone by then. And considering the house is in Thomas's name, you've got no claim to be there.
He can't do that. Where am I supposed to live?
You can move in with your boyfriend.
He lives in a horrible one-bedroom flat. I can't live in that.
Well, looks like you're tough out of luck then. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Don't bother messaging me or anyone in my family ever again. We're all done with you, and you're not welcome in our lives anymore.
No, wait, please.
Goodbye.
Well, my brother went ahead with the divorce as planned. He used all the evidence his private detective had gathered and made a very clear case that Shannon had been cheating on him for quite a while and that she had come up with a plan to try and take as much money from him as possible with her boyfriend. Needless to say, things didn't work out how she wanted them to. The judge ruled in Thomas's favor and he didn't have to pay her a single dollar. In fact, she was ordered to pay him. Because of this, she had to get a job for the first time in her life. She now works in a family restaurant as a dishwasher. As for Thomas, he's doing alright. He was sad to begin with as he truly loves Shannon, but he's getting to terms with his new single life. Though I don't think he'll be single for long as he's recently met a really nice woman who he seems to have hit it off with. I hope he finally finds his true happiness in a woman who loves him like he loves her. But as his brother, I'll be there for him every step of the way.